we just want to help people, and this is not me, this is not Molly, this is just all of us, right, doing it. It's like class, it's like we're all in it together. So I'm not your guru or whatever. I'm certainly far from. So I'm enjoying this with you. I'm going to be doing everything with you. Tea. So we'll do this. We'll try to be only 30 minutes every Monday, and we'll be next week. We'll be back, and we're on vacation in like 3 weeks. So that'll be the only time we're not doing it. But please come back if you enjoyed it. Please don't come back if you didn't enjoy it. It just is what it is. But is there any questions first off, anybody? We're not going to talk about religion. We're not going to talk about politics. Okay, I think this can be a great added bonus for all of us to maybe sleep better at night, maybe just, feel better, learn some things. I'm also want to do a little bit of life coaching with you guys, and really simple stuff. And that's why you have your piece of paper, so that you can write some stuff down and or you can just, write gibberish and act like you're doing that, because that's cool too. So any questions or anything, or what are you guys trying to get out of this? What's your thoughts, or does anybody have anything? Calmness.
Calming the anxieties.
Calming the anxieties.
Be in control of your own thoughts.
Be in control of your own thoughts.
Don't let the negativity take over.
Ready to go night-night.
Ready to go night-night. You're dressed pretty nice to go night-night.
Well,
She was at basketball.
I was at a volleyball game.
Yeah, so we need to calm that down, right?
Right.
Doris, what about you? And we'll just kind of real quick, we'll go everybody. One word, maybe?
I love my coaches. That was
Oh,
forward,
support.
so I got to try it.
Appreciate that. Anna?
Realizing that I can't control what the day brings me, and I always get angry because I have like set intentions.
This is like anger management.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's cool. Cool.
I just want to find time to force myself to like stretch and be in positions I should be in.
Yeah, that's a good point. We're like, this lotus position is super, this isn't even lotus. This is like the Americanized, right? Anna's doing it. I can't do that. So, mobility, Brian?
Positive thinking.
Angel?
Awareness, I guess, self-awareness, and helping, like our brains get so conditioned, and we have these automatic thoughts, and they can kind of lead us in a tunnel sometimes. So it's good to just be aware of those and help lead it in a more positive direction, which mindfulness definitely helps with.
Great. Have you done some of this stuff before?
Yeah, I've been trying to work on it for the past couple years. Even like eating, sometimes I'll just be mindful of, okay, I'm putting more protein in my body or more potassium, and just even whenever I'm eating, and I think it just helps get more out of the food, and
There's something to it?
Yeah.
Sleep better.
Mental wellness.
Mental wellness.
I was also going to say awareness and sleep. Tranquility.
Which is a big word. Tranquility. Ah, good.
I think Saturday you had 3 words up on the board.
Yeah.
And I think it's hard for us to get to that third one, the intuition. And so I think, maybe we could summarize some of the things that we've been going around with, is that's a big deal to get to that spot.
Yeah.
And, if we can, if it's being more authentic with yourself or being aware of yourself or whatever, I think that was really good Saturday.
Great, thanks, Walton. And what are you're here for, to get to intuition?
Yeah, to get to the intuition, yeah.
Cool. Anna?
I want to get more out of the negative parts of life by staying present in them.
We're going to do some negative stuff, actually. We're going to shine some light on the darkness. Yeah, cool. All right, we'll stay in the front here real quick. And
I guess I've heard you talk, I know these such things are important to you. I've heard you talk about them in the past. And I can speak for Trudy and I that we both just wanted to show off our respect for you and hear
appreciate
what it's all about. And so I don't know if I have one thing I want to walk away with, but I'm just open-minded.
That's cool. That's really cool. Patty?
I'm not really sure what to expect from this, but I'm just always looking to learn more, find out something different, and I think just a new outlook.
Awesome.
Yeah, the new year, new outlook.
Right on. Yeah, 2018. It's like, never thought we'd get here, back in the day. Damn, it sounds weird.
To relax, slow down, take time for myself.
That's a good one, taking time for yourself. That's what this is all about.
I mean, I attended the 6 o'clock class, I could have gone home, my family's at home, but it's like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take care of myself, they can take care of themselves.
Yeah, I agree. I was gonna say just relaxation and just open-minded.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
Same word there, is, I want to be open to what you have to say, open to new ideas. Be a bit more open.
Curiosity and support.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys supporting us. Yeah, and it's all you guys. I mean, this is a gym effort. This is not something that, again, I'm not, like I said, I'm no one different than you. So I like doing this stuff. I almost enjoy it more than the fitness. It's really kind of changed for me as time's gone on. So, but again, it's not about me, it's about us. So I wrote something down and it wound up being a poem, and I wanted to read it to you guys. I thought it was pretty funny. I'll try not to screw it up. The reasons we meditate, mindfulness and meditation are going to be similar, can differ, clearly. The ways we do it can as well. Maybe you are searching for some quiet time to relax and be calm. Maybe you need to sit with something and find reasonings and answers you've known all along. Maybe you want to shut your brain off at least for 5 minutes. Or maybe you are searching for divine grace that is always within us. Maybe we listen to music, maybe we chant, not today. Maybe we sit quietly, maybe we can't. That one was good. However we, because I know how it's going to be, right? However we meditate, however we sit, let this be a peaceful time for you. But remember this, in order to have, you have to do. And before you do, you have to be. So be the peace you wish to have. Be the peace you wish to have. In order to get something, I think we first need to be it. And that's a hard concept. We're patience. So whatever you said you wanted, be it. And you've already got it. Okay?
It's a quote from Gandhi, be the change you wish to see in the world.
Be the change you wish to see. Yeah, we wish we could change everybody. Why is it? You just got to be it. You know? It's a crazy world. Okay. Mindfulness, meditation is tapping into our greatness. You are all great. We are all great. It's not selfish to take care of yourself. It's not selfish. It's actually selfless on a level beyond what our physical senses tell us. That's what we're trying to do, is go beyond the judgment. Do unto others as you would do unto yourself, the golden rule. It's been around forever, right? But how can you give something that you don't have? So if you don't love yourself, how can you give love? So we're taking the time. Good job for everybody for taking the time. With mindfulness, we allow the spirit to come alive within us. We transcend our thoughts, our labels, and our judgments. We get to a state of nothing or no thing, which is the same thing. So we're kind of, the silence is going to get us to a good state of no thing, nothing. We are here to realize the goodness, no longer search for the peace outside, but to seek the peace inside. Today's lesson will be about finding our center and our balance. Everybody's here to do something, and I think the first objective is to find our center and find our balance. And it's something that you can go to throughout the week. And you can start using this time, this breath, to bring yourself back to a noticing. Sometimes I like to go in the bathroom, like breathe a few, in between class, whatever, and get recentered. Sometimes I turn the music off in the car, and just, it's so easy. It's too easy. Driving in silence. So that's what we're here to do, is to find some centering. Okay, so we've got 3 simple meditations we're going to do. The first one is just going to be quiet. And this is where we're going to balance our energy. We're just going to use our breath. And what you're going to do with your breath is you're going to do an equal in and an equal out. Don't overthink it, though. It'd be like 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 2, 1,000. And you just start to get into that rhythm. And we'll only do it for like 3 minutes. Only do it for 3 minutes. Okay, we'll go super quick. Okay, because it's hard to sit quiet. Okay. So the first one we're going to do is I just want you to sit quiet. We're not going to have any music on. Okay, and you're just going to use your breath. Okay, you can close your eyes. You don't have to. You can look down. Whatever. And if you wander, that's okay. But just come back to your breath. So 3 minutes, and I'll tell you when the time is up. Okay, so starting now. Take one more breath in and one more breath out. So I think that's really cool. I like to do that in the morning. Just like sit quiet. I don't know if you felt your heartbeat or I kind of wandered for a second too. So, but already calm, right? Like weird calm. Do you feel it? It's like, and it can be uncomfortable. And that's okay. You've got your journal, guys. You've got your piece of paper. So always bring a piece of paper or journal with you. Okay? Meditation is simple. I think it could be 30 seconds. It doesn't have to be, it's like CrossFit. How do you start? 1 squat. Good job. Now 100 squats. But it's so different. It doesn't need to be complicated. Changes happen silently too. Start to become aware by being quiet. You've got to like empty the cup out. If it's always full, it's hard for things to come in there. If you're open-minded, like you guys said, you got to be open to these things. You're not going to see it if you're not looking for it. So this is where the life coaching stuff comes in. Okay, I'm not going to get personal here. So, but, the thing today is going to be about what do you want more of in your life? Like, what's good for you? Like, what serves you? Maybe it's the food, it's the exercise, maybe it's like this, okay? It's whatever. It could be things, it could be just feelings, maybe better self-talk. So this next meditation we're gonna do, maybe a little bit shorter. You're gonna meditate on the things that make you happy. Like really happy, the real things. Not like cheeseburgers. But like Maybe that's a start. But like the true love, the true stuff, the stuff that like you couldn't live without. And maybe you have no idea, and that's okay too. It's just the start, okay? So we're gonna meditate on those things that we really, really love and that we want more of in our life. And then we're gonna write them down, okay? So let's take the next 1 minute, 60 seconds, 90 seconds, and I'll tell you when to come out. Use the breath, follow the breath, and as things pop up, don't write them down until we come out of the meditation, okay? So let's begin. Another 90 seconds thinking about love. And you could just keep repeating it in your mind if you're drawing blanks, okay? Go ahead. What do you want more of? What serves you? And if you're drawing blanks, like go back to childhood even. Take one last breath in and out. Sometimes it's like more courage. It could be more money. That's cool too. Okay? So just in your journal sheet, just write down more. Write down at the very top, write down more. And take a minute and just start jotting things down. Maybe it's more time for yourself, more mobility, more positive thinking. What did you love to do as a kid? Did you draw? Did you like... The things that serve you, that maybe you've gotten away from, maybe you're scared to do certain things. You're like, want to switch your job, and you're like, man, that's scary. Maybe you just speak up more for yourself. What's going to take you to a 10 out of 10? What's going to make you 10 out of 10? What's something more? Okay. So just kind of finish up whatever it is. Don't judge it. That list can change. Always. What it is right now is fine. Okay? Now we're going to kind of tap into some of the darkness, right? And this is what we're going to want less of in our life. Okay? Just like the more, this may even be easier for you. You may know like what you don't want. You're like, I want less and less and less of this. So this will be this will be the easy one. Okay? So we'll do the same thing. We'll do about 60, 90 seconds, and you'll do some inner work on what you want less of. And it's like you're pulling the weeds out of the garden. Like what's kind of weeded up your garden. Okay, so same thing. Let's get quiet. Let's use the breath. And think of what's going to serve you by having less of it. Go ahead. Okay, man, I had self-doubt, lack of hard, less self-doubt. Whatever, something speak to you, write it down. What do you want less of? You gotta not care what other people think. The things that don't serve you, less. Keep writing, write more. Just keep writing. It's obvious, isn't it? And there's layers of this, right? It's like we're like an onion. Just gotta keep pulling the weeds out of the garden. So it's like if you want more balance, you're like putting more on the teeter-totter, taking less off, trying to find your sweet spot. And it never ends. It's like laundry. My buddy has a good, it's like you always do laundry. And if you don't do the laundry and it piles up, dude, there's a lot, do the laundry every day, do the work, pull the weeds every day, but the balancing act, I think, is where it's at. And if you can find a spot where you're really happy, or even if it's closer, maybe it's not dude, I'm not happy yet, but maybe you're on the right path, that's the work. It's again, back to CrossFit. You don't quit the first day just because you can't do it. You keep doing it. It's like a muscle. It gets better. What do you want more of? What do you want less of? Okay? Now the last thing is, and this is kind of how we'll finish, is what's the action step? Talk is cheap, right? I know what I need to do. It's clear. Now you have to go do it. Okay? So write down, let's go back to more. What's one thing you can do, maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow? You gotta, the sooner the better. What's one action step for the mores? And it's it's you. It's gotta be you. So if it was I wanna be more aware, well, that's too general. how do do you sit then more in the morning? We're only doing this once a week, so maybe on Friday nights you do this. So your action step for more. What's the one thing that you're gonna do? Maybe you have 2 or 3 things, but keep it simple. Don't overfill it. Don't judge it either. It's your thing. If it makes you happy, then do it. Just don't harm anybody else. And then what about less? What's the action step for the less? Maybe if you have a problem with like negative thoughts, maybe you wear like a rubber band that has a little reminder on it. Okay. Or maybe it's healthy, maybe it's a health thing, maybe you need to eat less processed food, whatever. You know what it is, so. Changes can happen silently. We are here to realize the goodness, no longer searching for the peace outside. Well, you'll never get it. There'll always be a change. Somebody will always disagree with you. No, not everybody's going to think like you think and do what you want to do. But you got to find it inside. Hopefully you're thinking about something, and that's the thing you take with yourself tonight, okay? And the next step would be accountability. You gotta tell somebody what you're doing. You gotta put it on Facebook. You gotta whatever it is. Don't talk about this on Facebook. Do your thing. But you gotta, because it's very easy to say that, and then when nobody's watching, you can never do it. Or who are you when nobody's around? You know. So if you really want to change, show up. Okay. The last thing is, and we'll kind of get out of here. It's that time. Is a really good quote, and I used Terry Crews at the talk. He's awesome. There's a great podcast, and he said for him, anytime he shows up late 2 times to something, he doesn't want it. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. Not to say anybody's late to class or anything like that, but you know what I mean. If you've done something and you've committed to it, and you've twice not committed to it, it's okay. You're just not ready for it. Don't beat yourself up. But maybe that motivates you to show up on time to something. Whatever, showing up is symbolic. It's not just like an actual physical thing. If you really want this, what you said you want, what can you do to get it? And it's just a start. You know, it's air squats day 1. It's muscle ups day 1,000. Right? It doesn't happen all at once. So we're all learning. We're all doing this together. You're keeping me responsible, and Molly responsible. You're keeping us accountable, because we can't come in and fake this. You'll know right away. You'll smell it if we're not authentic. Okay. So thank you. You're keeping us accountable, and I hope this is something that works for you guys too. We'll do it Monday next week, same time. Bring a journal, and that's great. Yeah, you want a journal. Something to write in. Maybe writing is one of your things.
Kind of like it on our
On your phone, yeah. If you like the phone, do the phone, yeah. These are things that'll work for me. They're not set in stone at all, but a morning routine. 5 minutes of quiet time, some journaling, 2-minute plank. I'm serious. And that's great. That gets me rolling, man. Clear-minded. So maybe you read some self-help books.
Don't forget, there's not class the 22nd. Just as a
Yeah,
reminder.
so not next week, but the following. So we still have, we're still coming up. So let's make this a routine. Let's make this a habit. Even if you're not here, you can do this anytime, right? This is very easy. 3 minutes, okay? Or if you can't come on Monday night at 7:15, maybe be with us at 7:15 at your house and just shut, whatever you need to do.
I'm experimenting right now. YouTube Live is on, so we'll see how that works. And if it worked well, then I can actually send you guys a link in advance so you can be live with us if you're away, which is cool. So fingers crossed it all goes smooth.
Cool. That's it. I don't know how to close this. How do we close it?
Namaste.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Have a great night. Thanks for coming. Appreciate your time. Thanks for really being here. It's really good. It's really good. Thank you. Good job, guys. I don't know if there's CrossFit gyms doing this. That's a big step. It's a big step. This will be the way of the future. 10 years. It'll be a CrossFit meditation course. You know?
And you'll be certified.
He'll be certified. Somebody will be doing it.
Called the law of attraction.
Oh, yeah.
Have you
I
seen
know
it?
what law of attraction is. Yeah. No, I haven't seen it.
So, this is my second position on it. I get it online. It takes time to fill it out. It does, yeah. But I'm comparing my last year's to this year's.